There's a fundamental thing in human beings that comes from our life as cavemen, that matching patterns and recognizing patterns is one of the most pleasing things that people can do at a subconscious level. And the random outcomes in slot machines absolutely play to that. When you see the symbols fall into place and create a combination, there is a certain charge you get from that really can't be replaced with anything else. The gaming industry has really exploded in terms of innovation. We've got more processor power, we've got these beautiful touch screens that allow the high-res graphics and the animations. All these sort of things come together and allow us to start doing things that we couldn't even imagine. One of the things that really sets apart slot machine design is the fact that, by and large, our games really can't be skill-based. They're all about random outcomes, purely random outcomes. So to make it exciting for the player, quite often what we'll do is present the illusion of skill, where there is a lot of interactions, but they don't really change the outcome of the game. This game, Betty Boop, you hit the love meter, which is just like an arcade. You place your hands on the screen here, and then it's going to tell me how hot I am. So the fact that players are able to interact at that level, and it just heightens the fun and the sort of comeback factor, and it's something that really marks where slot machine design's going.
Pretty accurate description.
Yeah, I think it's pretty bang on, you know. This is a very insightful machine, this one. A lot of players are very superstitious, especially in Asia, for example. You'll often see people touching the screen every time before they hit the button. The fact that we now have touch screens means that we can build these little, Easter eggs in. People start to, build relationships up with their favourite games, and they come back and play them again and again. And having those nice little surprises or that little secret that they know about that no one else does, really pleases them and gives them a bit of fun. It's a common theme in gaming to play to mythologies or ancient cultures. This particular game plays on the idea of a real Chinese goddess called Lao Tzu. All these different symbols have, really key intrinsic values. The peach and the crane and the fish are all parts of a story, and the game tries to play on that. I always try and have eyes in games if I can. Eyes are very arresting, and if you can get some connection with people as they walk past, you can get them to gravitate to your game and try it out and see if they like it. One of the really interesting things that we've been able to do in the last little while is a curved LCD screen. One of the first things that we've deployed is this video game that looks like a traditional mechanical reel game, even to the point that there's actually a wobble in these reels as they spin. We've got animations jumping off and all sorts of different changes within the reels. Designing for slot machines is an extremely unique kind of field. I worked in the web, I worked for Apple, I was a professional musician and artist. I worked in clubs and pubs and was a mechanic on these things. Ironically, my dad was a professional gambler and my mum was a really keen slot player. I think a lot of people look at these games and don't quite understand the depth and challenge of innovating and incrementing within them. But as you get deeper and deeper into it, you realise how many different aspects are going on, how many different areas need to be mastered, and how well you need to know your audience and the way that they want to play.